everyone, I'm Arima Khanam and welcome back to Balajee online classes. I'm once again here to illustrate the third lesson of your everyday English grammar and composition, and the lesson's name is sentence analysis. Students, you have already studied about sentences, what are sentences and what are its kinds. Sentences क्या होते हैं? Sentences are groups of words that are arranged in such a manner that it gives a sensible meaning. There are different types of sentences we have studied previously, that is declarative sentence or simple sentence you can say, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamatory sentences, and we use different punctuations for these sentences also. So students, what do you mean by sentence analysis? A sentence analysis का मतलब होता है कि हम सेंटेंस का एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं कि सेंटेंस में या सेंटेंसेस में वर्ड्स किस तरह से अरेंज होते हैं. We are going to study in this lesson. So first of all, you need to remember is every sentence has a subject and a predicate. Subject is what? The subject of a sentence may be word or a phrase. It can be one word or it can be more than one word, which tells us who what is being talked about or who what does an action. कि हम किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, what sort of action he or she is doing, that is the subject. And the rest of the portion that leads the subject, that follows the subject is the predicate. And what is it? It is the part of the sentence that tells us something about the subject. ये सेंटेंस का वो पार्ट होता है जो सब्जेक्ट के बारे में बताता है कि वो क्या कर रहा है या वो क्या है. The subject, the predicate may be a single finite verb or it may be a verb with an object or some more words that are needed to complete the meaning of the sentence. I'll read some examples and you will know what are subject and what are predicate. I sing. I is the subject, the main person about whom what we are talking. I is the subject and sing is the verb, that is the predicate. What the person does, what the subject does is the predicate. My friends gave me a bouquet of flowers. My friend is the subject. Gave me a bouquet of flowers is the predicate. Predicate can be one word and it can be more than one word or a phrase. One word जब होता है, it is probably verbs. The first portion we are going to study about this lesson is the subject word and its attributes. Subject word क्या होते हैं और attribute क्या होते हैं? Subject आपको मैंने पहले ही बता दिया है कि sentence has two parts, that is the subject and the predicate. Subject is about whom or what we are talking about or what that person does, that is the subject, and what he does, what we are talking about that person or subject, that is the predicate. So subject can be one word and it can be more than one word. जब subject को हम थोड़ा descriptive way में लिखते हैं तो we use certain words or adjectives. Those adjectives or those words are called attributes. उसे हम attribute कहते हैं. जब subject में कुछ words और added हो, those words are called attributes. Let's read the paragraph given on page number 18. When the subject of a sentence has more than one word, all these words together make the complete subject. The subject can be one word or it can have many words. All together it makes the complete subject. In this set of words, the more important word is called the subject word or the simple word. जो सबसे main word होता है वो subject होता है या simple subject उसे हम कहते हैं. जैसे for example, the five brothers lived together in the jungle. We are talking about the five brothers. The five brothers. वैसे आप brothers लिख देते, but we are describing them that those specific, the article is used, then five brothers lived together. Rest of the portion will be the predicate. Walking is good for health. Walking, one word is used and that is the main subject or the simple word. Is good for health is the predicate. To laugh loudly is often rude. Laugh loudly is often rude भी लिख सकते हैं, but we have used to laugh loudly. I mean, we are describing that, or we are using more words for the main subject. That is called the attribute. In the first sentence, the subject word is the noun brother. As I told you, brother जो है वो है subject, और उसके लिए हमने और words use किए हैं the 5. In the next one, we have used the word walking. In the subject word, we know that the word walking is a verb. Walking क्या है? वो verb है, action है. तो that does the work of a noun called a gerund. But that word is walking word is used as a noun, और उसके साथ हमने verb के साथ gerund use किया है ing. So it has become the subject. In the third sentence, to laugh loudly is often rude. The infinitive to laugh. To laugh is the infinitive, does the work of a noun. It is doing the work of a noun and is the subject word, और वो क्या हो गया है? Subject word हो गया है. So I hope you understood what are attributes of a subject. The subject word attribute, let's read more about it. In the sentence, the subject word is often qualified by an adjective. As I told you, जब subject को हम और qualify करते हैं और we are using adjectives for it, that is called the attribute, or words that do the work of an adjective. चाहे आप adjective use करो और any phrase or any 2-3 words if you are using with the subject to describe it, that does the work of an adjective. This is called its attribute. उसे हम attribute कहते हैं. For example, we will read the man stood at the door. आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते थे man stood at the door, but specifying we are talking about a specific man, the man. So the is the attribute in this. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, was assassinated. तो महात्मा गांधी was assassinated, ये भी आप कह सकते हैं, but we are writing more about him. We are describing Mahatma Gandhi that he was the father of the nation and he was assassinated. His book is really good. Book is really good, you can say, but whose book? We are describing that book, that it is his book. So that is the attribute. I hope you understood the concept of attribute and the subject. So let's come to the predicate, the next part of the sentence. Predicates can be one word, and if it is one word, it will always be verb, and it can be more than one word. A predicate may consist of just one word or a group of words. When the predicate has only one word, it will always be a verb. As I told you, we know that every predicate must have a finite verb. Horses gallop. Horses is the plural subject, and for that we will use plural verb. So if we are using only one word, that will always be a verb. One word in the predicate. The class starts at 9. 3 words in the predicate. There are 3 words. Starts at 9. You can see that predicate can have one word and it can have more than one word as well. There are examples given. In the predicate, the verb may be qualified by an adverb or a group of words that do the work of an adverb. As I told you that in the predicate there can be verbs used. They can be a single verb and they can be verbs along with other words. And by adverbs can also be used, or a group of words that do the work of an adverb. This is called the adverbial qualification. जब उसमें adverb या group words use होते हैं that does the work of an adverb, that is called adverbial qualification. For example, the children waited downstairs. Waited is the verb, adverb, that is called adverbial qualification. For example, the children waited downstairs. Waited is the verb and downstairs is something else used with the verb. So that is adverbial qualification. The children came. Came is the verb, but came के साथ हमने here home लगाया है. We have used home with it. So that is qualifying, or the adverb, or adverb is also used along with it, and it is called adverbial qualification. We work to earn. We work is fine. We, the subject, earn is the predicate, but to earn, it is the infinitive as an adverb of purpose. So this is what? Adverbial qualification. The toys in the room were in all shapes and sizes. A prepositional. See, the toys in the room were in all shapes and size. A prepositional phrase is used, doing the work of an adverb. So I hope you understood what is the concept of predicate. Now comes the object. There is always an object in the predicate. When we use verb transitively, आपको पता है कि what are transitive and what are intransitive. When the verb is used transitively, we need an object to make the meaning of the sentence complete. That means there should be an object in the sentence to make it complete. Transitive verbs need an object to complete their meaning. Transitive sentence जब होते हैं तो उसमें verb का होना या उसमें object का होना is important, is very necessary. For example, I threw the ball. So, is the sentence complete? The word I threw do not make complete sense. Yes, it is incomplete. I threw. What did you throw? Sense by themselves, because the verb threw is transitive. It is transitive. It needs the object. ये transitive है और उसमें object का होना is necessary. The ball for the sentence to be complete. The object of the transitive verb may be of the following. For example, a noun, it can be we flew kites. A pronoun, a thief stole it. An adjective form में कैसे होता है? Ordinary people envy the rich. People, they are described ordinary people. A participle that acts as a noun. Participle, you all know what are participles. Every day, everybody enjoys singing. An infinitive that does the work of a noun. A concerned tiger. I mean the tiger is described that the cornered tiger Now let's study about the object of a verb. What is an object? There is always an object in the transitive sentence. When we use a verb transitively, we need an object to make the meaning of the sentence complete. Transitive verbs need an object to complete their meaning. There is always an object in the sentence to complete the sentence and to give it a sensible meaning. The word I threw do not make complete sense. I threw आपने बोला तो it does not make a complete sense. What did you throw? क्या आपने फेंका? I threw a ball or the ball by themselves, because the verb threw is transitive. It needs the object, the ball or the garbage or anything, any noun for the sentence to be completed. The object of the transitive verb may be the following. A noun, we flew kites. A pronoun, a thief stole it. It is used. An adjective that does the work of a noun, ordinary people. People are ordinary, we are using adjective. Envy the rich. A participle that acts as a noun. We are using gerund ing in the verb. Everybody enjoys singing. An infinitive that does the work of a noun. The cornered tiger tried to attack, to fight, to throw. These are all infinitive. A group of words doing the work of a noun. A group of words doing a work of a noun, like Hina loves to bake chocolate cake. A noun clause. What a noun clause? Do you remember what Ansari told us about this building? So this is the noun clause. Now comes the direct and indirect object. There is always an object in the transitive sentence, and what are direct object and what are indirect object. Let's know that. Very often we require two objects. with a transitive verb. Look at the sentence. Payal gave Rupa a book. Payal gave Rupa is fine. ठीक है, तो gave का जो वो है verb है, here we have two objects of the verb gave. The verb, main verb is gave, and we are having two objects with it. When we ask the question, Payal gave what? We are getting the answer what, for what? We get the answer a book. Payal gave what? A book, which is called the direct object. For the answer, for the question what, if we are getting the answer, that is the direct object. And now if we ask whom the book was given, first what, if we are getting the answer of what, that is the direct object, and if we are getting the answer for whom, that will be the indirect object. Gave whom? Rupa. Unusually, the answer to the question what is the direct, answer to the what is the direct, and answer to whom is the indirect object. You can do the exercise related to my illustration. Now comes the last portion, the complement. ये वो वाला compliment नहीं है that you praise something or you say something good about someone, use good adjectives for someone. That is not the complement we are going to study now. It is a grammar portion of the sentence analysis. Look at these sentences. Geeta walks. Geeta is the subject, walks is the predicate. Kartika appears unhappy. The predicate in the first sentence consists of a single verb. Geeta walks में क्या है? Single verb है. Walks is the verb and it is intransitive because there is no object in it. So it is intransitive. The sentence is incomplete in itself. So the sentence does not give any sensible meaning. In the second sentence, Kartika appears unhappy. If it was written Kartika appears, so it would also be intransitive as there would be no object in it. But it is written Kartika appears unhappy. So it makes a sensible meaning and it will not be wrong. The intransitive verb appears requires a word or a group of words to complete its meaning. The verb appears is an intransitive verb of an incomplete prediction. Sometimes the verb in the predicate is an intransitive verb, but it is incomplete by itself. ठीक है, जब ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है सेंटेंस में, it does not have any object in the sentence, then it is intransitive and it does not convey any meaning, does not give any meaning. So I hope, let's read the next portion also in the green portion. The subject complement may be of the following, like a noun, Mercury, when we are describing a noun, is a planet. When we are describing adjective, the children were hungry. The hungry children, you can say. A pronoun, this is him. A participle, mother seemed agitated. Past participle or present participle. An infinitive, the child appeared to shudder, to fight, to cry. These are all infinitive. An adverb, the smoke is everywhere. A group of words doing the work of an adjective. The second hand or second hand car is in an excellent condition. A clause, home is where the heart is. So these are the subject complement that can be used. So I hope you understood what are complements, what are direct and indirect object, what are predicate and what are the subject in a sentence. Subject and predicate are the two main important parts of a sentence, without which the sentence will be incomplete. So I hope you understood the concept of sentence analysis. Please do see my video and read the lesson thoroughly and do the exercises you get on School Mitra and study well. Take care of yourself and stay at home.